Hello everyone, so today we're going to write a logging facility as for the extension of C Standard Library. So this would be like, let me open the folder first. One programming. Right. So here I have different things I tested. So so I'm going to open the, I think it should open STD, right? And this should be the correct version. So we'll switch to main. Okay, switch. Right, good. We'll get fetch, see if there are any things. So and get pull. Good. Now if I get show, I should see the pull request. Good. Now we'll open this and have a look. I think that should be okay. So today we implement the logging facility. I just said. So we're gonna open the touch log.c, touch log.h, vim log.c. Actually, no. I remove it for now. Right. So git branch create a branch called log. Right. Git branch, git switch log. Okay. I will setting the repository, creating the new branch there, upstream for the upstream branch, right? I'm doing off screen so you cannot see. So log, we're creating a new logging branch. It's called log, and yeah, good. Now we'll get branch set upstream to origins slash log. Okay, git fetch version and then set. Good. Now if I see, let me switch to the branch and see if it's proper. Okay, so actually I want to log it, but log is actually okay, but I just seem to, yeah, logging, right? But log is better. Log, I think it's only log, and then we have resource management. Logging is kind of logging. Maybe I will change the name to logging, right? So let me see. Rename branch to be logging. Rename branch and git fetch. Right. So git branch. How to rename, right? So let me see. Rename. So we can get m log to logging and git branch. I think it works. Okay. So logging, and now we touch logging logger I think so, log.c, log.h, git add log.c, log.h. And then now we have added these two files. I haven't committed, so it's not gonna show yet. Now open log.h. Make this a little bit larger so it's too small. I can see the context. Okay, so we will start by, of course, defining the usual stuff. If not define log h, define log h, and if this is the autocomplete. I just figured out how to do it in Vim. It's pretty good, I would say. At least it does what I need, right? So we're going to make a comment first. So if you would like the logger to display the internal the call stack, the call stack which contains all registered calls, define I'm thinking I just put, I don't know, my cursor is moved to the second monitor. Let me see. Okay, so okay, that works. Define std law dump call std dump call stack. I think this should be okay, probably. Okay, so we will start by including std. Maybe I should move it here. Right? Include std lib.h, and then we type def, right? So type def structs, or maybe I'll type def, right? It's easier, but structs should be okay. Call stack elements, calls car, which is just like this. So it's just a file name, and then we have like which line. It's almost C does not provide us with the column, right? So struct call stack. So we need to define some sort of call stack capacity, right? Define, I'm going to define here. So define call stack capacity. When we set call stack capacity to be 1024. Call stack elements data std, and we do pointer xi, right? So we can like do the autocomplete, and then we have a pointer, which is the current like stack pointer. I'm calling sp, just to easily understand the concept. And we'll have initiate a global call stack, which is have pointer set, sp set to 0, like this. Then we'll just write a few prototypes. So I'll talk about them. I planned before a video, so I don't have to think about it too long, so video won't get too long, right? So we register reds, cause elements function, and then void dump call stack, void making type mistakes, right? And then I'll define a few macros. So I will define void asterisk. This is not macro, but I will define this standard red. So it's going to, maybe I should use uin pointer t, right? So it's essentially the system size, right? So uin pointer t, I think I have to include std in.h. Probably I will just check later. So we would define call is a macro, right? I think it should be name, just to avoid some name collisions, and we call stack element. What here is, this means to the for example, I want to call the function called hello. It's going to append this call stack element instance. Its name is going to have an underscore, so it will not collide with the function name itself. So to align things and something like this. So just to, yeah, so it's just set like this, and then we're do this just to append it, just to format things. Then align here, and then we go name sharp this one dot file is equal to file. This is a macro, right? This is an internal compiler macro. So we're gonna do name sharp underscore dot line is equal to underscore line underscore. Okay, and now we register the call, and name sharp underscore this one, and then we set the red is the standard like a place to yeah. So it's gonna, I will write documentation maybe when I have time, whatever I will see. So register reds name sharp this one, and this is to force people to put a semicolon, right? Define float. This is very important. So we want to be able to directly trigger trace back when we need. So it's kind of inspired by the Python structure. You look at it, and I think Python developers will immediately notice what's special about it. The structure is pretty similar, right? I would say not nothing special, but just the structure is similar. So we will dump call stack, of course. So we need to dump the call stack, and we want to print whatever error it is, right? Maybe I should actually take like this exception. So this is gonna be the name of the exception and the message. This would make things a bit better, I think. So I'll print %s. It would be %s \n. We'll pass in sharp exception and message like this. So basically what I'm trying to do is that exception, I'm going to call this like this throw, for example, maybe I don't know, syntax error, expected semicolon, something like this. The error, you throw things like this. This is what I want to get, right? So that's what this is to putting the hash in a start of a macro argument means to turn it into string literal, basically. So the if it's an error, obviously we're not going to put semicolons, so it's forced it to. It's the same problem, right? So now we split log.c. So we include some I mean these some pretty fundamental things. Actually here I would modify it a little bit so later it will become a log call, but for at the moment this is the current way you do it. So I'm going to just include I think I don't have to just have to include I think to include call stack .h. Oh no, not call stack. Do testing with this file in log.h. Right. So let me have a look. Okay, so so void register call stack elements function. So these are just the prototypes, right? So then the global call stack dot sp dot data global call stack dot sp plus plus. So the as postfix increment is not going to return, it's going to return the original value instead of the incremented value. So yeah, I think so. Okay. For register reds, call stack elements function, and we'll open the curly braces, callable call stack. So we just leave some data because it's not going to affect anyway. Finally, this is the most interesting function, right? Maybe we can actually look at Python how it triggers error. So we'll erase some exception, right? Let's see. So it's gonna say file whatever line in whatever. So we're gonna use a similar structure. So it's gonna be a little different. Okay. So we dot sp, right? And then I less than 0, greater than 0, right? We go from like different direction, right? So call stack elements, we're going to allocate some temporary space dot data I-1, and then we'll move this a bit. Yeah. So printf indentation, and we'll look at this. So we have some space here, maybe 2 space really enough. Okay. We say percent s is the file, percent s gonna be the percent su is the zu is unsigned integer, right? In percent s. I think this should be okay. I think this is okay, but I will see. Right. So in this we're gonna do elements dot file elements.line elements.name, and we will do something like this. Right, I think it should be okay. So I will test this a little bit. Let me save this first. I just new open main.c. Right. So this is what we have last time, and what I want to do is do something like this. If red fail, if not red values failed, I'm going to throw an error. Right. What error? Maybe system Unix POSIX, POSIX error. And we include a few things here. So just to make it more like fancy, right? So you include stdlib.h. Probably we do not have to, but we will include std string.h because we need you will see. Okay. Include error node.h. Probably you already guess what I want to do. String error node. Right. So something like this, right? So it's going to throw an error. If not, it's going to return exit success. Probably already include stdlib, right? So include log.h for now, right? So we have to kind of init, right? So let me see, how should I do it? Call, right? Call. So when you do is call with open and passing all the arguments, something like this. I think if I did not mess up my own code, right? My own library. So then you have to assign this to the standard red. So it's going to be some sort of register kind of concept, right? So this is still as expected, everything, right? So if not everything, whatever. Okay, so now we have to also modify the build script. So we also have to compile the log.c, right? I'll duplicate this tab so it's easier for me. Right, so me ls, and I will do /build.sh and see what error comes up. Oh, I forgot error. Maybe actually I will just type def. This is gonna make it really hard to do things. It wastes a lot of typing. Oh, I should press D to cut it. Right. Use Vim for quite some time, but I'm still not getting the gist of it. Like sometimes I'll make these mistakes and it just slows down my editing. So I'm still thinking if it's actually good or just use like VS Code, although they're a little bit more like use a little bit more of RAM or whatever resource machine. Let's see. So unused pointer. What's your unused pointer? What's your unused pointer? Okay, so actually I do not have to pass this in. Right. I do not have to pass this in. I should make this void. Right. So I don't pass anything in. I make it void. And I do not have to pass it in. Just delete this and see how it goes. So slash build.sh. No, oh yeah, it should be sp, not pointer. It should be sp stack pointer. And we built and it worked. Okay, so now we gcc main.c, and let's see. So we have undefined reference to register call. I know what I have to link the parent, the print working directory, link standard, right? Let's see. So it successfully opened this file. There's no errors. I'm interested is if I open a file that's not existent, so allocator.swift. It does not exist, obviously. So let's see, compile this and must open it. How can you open it? Yes, save the file. Save the file. Then rebuild successfully. And let's oh, it should be dot/a.out, right? Yeah, so it's gonna get, it's not tracing back. That's the problem. Oh, I know why. Because it, if I now, for example, if the throw is within a yeah, so probably I will do something like this. Int start void. I'll try to do something like this normally, right? And you know what I mean. So we'll delete this. See, paste something like this, right? So call start, right? This is what we do. So we do call start, and I'm gonna return has to int std return, right? So we're gonna call with open and whatever. And now if I throw an error, let me see if there's any problem. I don't think so. Okay, good. If I build it again, dot/a.out, it's going to trace back like this, right? In start, I have to like move this to the next line, right? So it's probably here, yeah. So I print this. No, it's the problem there, right? So I have to new line, and in I'm going to do this. Is this a good idea? I think it's a good idea. So let's merge this two command. I don't have to do so much typing. Right, let me see what's the problem. So I did not save it, right? The problem is I'd always forgot to save the file. Let me see. I probably did something wrong, right? So save this file, save this file, save this file. And why isn't it rebuilding? Let me just do this. Let me see. Let me see. Remove main a.out and rebuild it again. So it's still not working. That means I did not fix it right. So no, why isn't it like what's the problem? Right. I missed anything? I don't think I missed anything. Right. Why just like this? No, I probably like after jumping the cost I always get to new line, and after printing the message I was what's the problem? Okay. So main.c in start POSIX error, but I need to move it to the next line. Why? Maybe my brain is just not functioning. I don't know. I don't think it's related, but probably just some strange problems in here. Why it's taking forever? I don't know. What's the problem? But yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, I have to change. If I change something in the library, I also have to build it again. Build the library again. Right. So this is where like these get complex, right? So if I have like a library, there are a few cases, right? So if I download a release version, I do not have access to the source code. Probably I only maybe have access to the header file as well as the objects, right? The .dylib or the DLL or the .o .a whatever different formats of the library. I'll probably only get access to that, and I will have to do something like this. So I build that, I get the dynamic library on this machine, and then I will link it like with this command, link to the library. But for example, here I got the source code, right? So what I want to do, maybe I will commit this first and I will talk about it a bit later. So I'll git commit, let me see, git commit -a, and it's going to open Vim, right? So I added logging, added the cost stack, and edit the dumping, maybe a new edit cost call edit logging call stack logging to std, right? Implementation will change. Let's see. So edit. This is a draft, right? How do I say it? It's a draft, right? Draft. Do I do something like this or version 1? Version 1. Maybe I'll do it like this. So I'm gonna have a version 2. With version 2, I'm gonna be able to initialize the logging, right? To log the specific file, and then I'll implement color printing, maybe. I will see. So I'll commit this for now. I think I'll commit this, right? So I commit it, and I'll git push. What's the problem? Does not match. Okay, so what does this mean? I have to git push origin, right? Git push origin slash login. Can I do this? Okay, so I have to, I don't know, let me see. Login is available on the GitHub repository. I checked it. So should we git branch set upstream to origin slash logging, right? Maybe this would make work. Git push origin slash logging. Git push remote. I should call it. You have to supply the who you are. I forgot. .com slash make things simple 41 slash std, right? No, I'm pushing nothing, right? I'm pushing nothing, right? I mean, I have to be pushing the local branch, right? Yeah, this works, right? I checked, it's pushed, right? So currently I'm not going to merge it because I also want to address one issue or just talk about it one issue, right? So okay, so it says that there is something here. I'm gonna just edit anyway. It's just okay, anyway. So one approach I want to think about this is I do ls, right? So I do touch something called std.c and vim std.c, right? So I'm going to in here I'm going to include everything, basically everything. Let me open the tree, the directory tree of my second monitor, right? So going to, let's see, so we're going to include log, I'm going to include allocate to the c, include resources.c, resources.c, include what do I have to include log.c, right? So this is what I'm going to keep here. I'm going to remain.c anyway. So I'll do something like this. Include std.c, right? I can still use these things, right? They might include header multiple times, but this should only be included once, right? Now what I can do is that I'm not sure because I'm thinking about this, like a bit shy. So now I do not have to link with the library and I still get what I expected, right? So this is like I can merge the build system without like, I mean by merge I mean like I do not have to separate like the build system very complex. I get a make file, a build script, no need. So I directly put in every source code file I want to compile and put it in one file. In some cases, you can still make libraries, but at least the code where basically my team or myself wrote, I'll put it included directly in the main file, including only once, because this, so I only have to compile this and link some external closed source libraries or release build libraries, link them. So I do not need like getting too complex. So this is one thing, and I am still like, I'm thinking if I should do anything with it inside STD, but currently I will keep it in the current state, but maybe I will also push std.c, right? So just for everyone to see, let me see, git commit a, right? So I only change std.c, edit, right? So edit std.c, which includes all C files of std, right? And so this is the points of std.c is that I can, maybe I'm not going to write this, but it's, yeah, I just put it here like this. Okay, just commit this and clear git push. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's already pushed. Let me see. It is pushed. So I get std.c. Very good. I get std.c. Actually, just place that backtick and stdc become like mono font. I think, yeah. So, and from now on, if I'm actually should also make some like format make down. No, I'm not gonna do it now. So basically just for commit messages, if I will backtick them, if it's some links or files or whatever. So I checked the online repository. Maybe now I think your screen cannot see anything. Yeah, it's just like black, whatever. But if I look back to the, because I'm switching to another window, which I'm looking at the browser. So it's pushed to the repo properly, right? So I think I will end today's video at this point, and in the next video, we're going to look at logging again by implementing a proper logging system instead of just dumping call stacks. But I think I forgot something. Yeah. So in log.ah, I did anyway. Okay. I see that you did jump call stack, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is these things should only be done, and we'll do this. If define std dump call stack, this is what it's gonna give, right? And if, right, else going to define call also, because we want the code to be like, yeah, better, right? You know what I mean. So it's just easier if I keep the same format. Actually, this SD rest is very similar to error number in Unix, the POSIX systems, right? But yeah, so if it does not have this, I'll just use this format, right? Define call and throw. I'm gonna do this if, let me see, so I can do if define std dump call stack. No, no, should be here, right? I can do a line. I cannot do a line, right? Something like this. And if define dump std dump call stack, and here after this too, I will do and if, right. I do also do this, right? I want to, because now you see. So I want to test something. I would do just compile main.c. Right. So the hash is not followed by a macro parameter. What does this mean? I understand what this means. I'm just not enough this to do it different because you cannot. Yeah, I should not be putting things like delete this line. We'll probably delete this part. Right. Yeah. Something like that. But what I'm going to do is if def std dump call stack, I'm going to do this version else, and we define as define throw exception message. So I'm not going to be bothered by this, but if any viewers think of a better way, please tell me so I can see if I can make my code better. So yeah, so print this one, and we will exit with exit fail, right? Something like this. Right. Let's see if this works. Really just not good. Right. So .a.out, and yeah. So if I now want to have the log, I will do one thing. I would define dump std dump cause stack. It's like build option. Right. So now if I build this .a.out, I see not. Let me see. Don't know why. See. So everything. Okay, this one. Like this. Let me see. So if I define this, it defines this. I know what's the problem because of the order, right? So when I include this, it's already not defining the macros. I have to move this here because the log.h inclusion, the line 4 does not know what happens on line 7, and it thinks that std dump call stack was not defined, right? So I'll just do something like this, paste. Oh, I just clear the bin register, right? So okay, so now if I do the gcc again /a.out, it dumps this call stack properly. Right, so I think this is everything I want to do today. So the commit used fixed bug regarding the macro regarding std dump stack. I did not put this because I didn't normally put these. Right. Regarding this, commit this and git push, right? So yeah, so this is the end. And I'll see you in the next video. Right? Thank you and bye.